Ogari Nasai Minasan. Today we're gonna talk about Kamen Rider Gotchard episode 14. This is a really fun episode because it's not too distracting. There's not too many things going on in this episode and it is very straightforward and I love it. So we started out the episode by telling us that hey, this is gonna be a two-parter episode of Christmas. So are you ready for Christmas? Let me know in the comment section below what are your favorite Christmas memory. Is it the food? Is it the present? Is it the people? Or you just freaking hate Christmas? I don't know about you, but I'm a big fan of Christmas because it is always a good reason to give someone a present or a gift, okay? And maybe it is also a good time for you to hit that subscribe button as a present from me. I don't know why do I do that, but let me go back to the episode itself. So we started out the episode with showing us that Rinne is actually feeling a lot of guilt for causing the, how do I say, like the hurt of Sabimaru, something like that. And I can really see where this is coming from for Rinne because she is like Atropos confronted her, grilled her, kind of gaslight her into thinking like, hey, you are the reason why all of these are happening and all the stuff. But Rinne be like, oh damn, I'm the reason why Sabimaru got hurt. I'm the reason why so many bad things actually happen. And if Rinne doesn't actually have Houtarou to like encourage her and all the stuff, that is actually gonna be her downfall. She's gonna go into the spiral of darkness, the spiral of gaslight by Atropos, and she's eventually gonna lose her mind, and she might actually do something that she will regret further down the line. But so I would say that I'm really glad that Rinne actually choose to come seek out Houtarou and try to talk things out with him. And the mom of Houtarou is definitely the MVP here because she immediately saw that hey, Rinne has something in her mind that she wants to talk to Houtarou about. So Hotarou's mom be like, I'm gonna send you on an adventure, a side quest to pick up the fig tree, something like that. And what did they do when they go pick up the fig tree? They encounter a dinosaur. They encounter X-Rex, and that is really interesting, okay? But let me just go back to Rinne before I move on to X-Rex because I really love the character development we get to see here for Rinne itself. Because from the first episode that we actually get to see Rinne, she's someone that we know that she is someone that is like very pure, very like, I think pure is definitely the right word here because her love for alchemy is really pure and really like beautiful. Because like when she like introduces alchemy to Houtarou, she is like very happy, having a really nice and innocent smile. But the more that but the rest of the time her character is very stoic, very cold, like giving a lot of cold shoulder to other people, something like that. And right now we actually get to see her starting to become more and more warm, not only towards her friend but also towards the side character that we see in this episode, the Sawa character that we saw. Like she's actively encouraging her, actively like trying to ensure her that hey, it's gonna be okay, everything is gonna be all right. I felt like if this is the past Rinne, she would have just focused on the Chemy itself. She would be like, hey, I'm gonna take down the Chemy, I'm gonna lock the Chemy up. Then she's not gonna care about the feeling and emotion of Sawa at all. So that is something really amazing regarding Rinne that we actually get to see. Hopefully she continues to grow as a character, and I really want to see her to become a Kamen Rider of herself. And when she become a Kamen Rider, it is not kind of like to you know, like become kind of like the female warrior or something like that, but maybe she can play the role of support, or she wants to, you know, fight evil together with Houtarou as well because she felt like she can do more, something like that. I think that's gonna be amazing. I really want to see that happening. But moving forward, let us talk about Spana, okay? So Spana is actually taking orders from the Alchemy Association, but we are not sure who is he actually talking to. And this girl that's talking to Spana is actually kind of like asking him to, hey, you know, we actually find out the best of the Abyssal sister go and raid the best, go steal the driver from them, steal the card, the Chemy card from them, is a little bit sus, okay? Because it's kind of weird. Like, why does the Alchemy Association would want the driver and the card itself? I think if they actually ask Spana to destroy the driver and destroy the cards, it makes much more sense if the Alchemy Association is actually the good guy and they really believe that Chemy shouldn't be should be a tool that and not being how I mean, it kind of makes sense that they would want the card if they actually look at Chemy as a tool. But I think if they are really the good guy, they will just ask Spana to get rid of the driver and get rid of the card itself, rather than like confiscating from the Abyssal sister, because it really makes me wonder, like, hey, does the Alchemy Association wants the power to rule over the Chemy as well? I think it is pretty much possible. Okay, really interesting stuff. But another thing that is really interesting about this conversation with the Alchemy Association between Spana and the supervisor is that the supervisor actually asked Spana, hey, please to make sure to continue to check up on Rinne itself. So what is going on here? So who is this girl that is speaking to Spana? There's a possibility that maybe this is the mother of Rinne. There's like, and she's directly the supervisor of Spana, and she's like, hey, you need to continue to monitor Rinne and all the stuff. There is one possibility, but another possibility here is the reason why Spana was being tasked to oversee Rinne is because all this Chemy shit actually came from the father itself. Kudo Fuga is the one that steal all the Chemy cards, ran away from the association, and right now the daughter is in the Alchemist Association. So they are thinking like, hey, definitely the father is gonna figure out a way to communicate with the daughter itself. So having Spana there is kind of like to keep watch on what, like, maybe the father is gonna contact Rinne, causes her to like maybe slip up or something like that. So they are just waiting for an opportunity to steal, to take away, to confront Fuga or something, or capture Fuga. I think that is why Spana is being tasked to do what he does. Okay, so very interesting stuff we get to see from Spana. But once again, another episode, another L has been included into the name of Spana. If this actually goes on, I'm gonna start calling him Splana, because the L fits into his name. He has been taking L's over L's for multiple episodes already. I'm not sure when is he gonna get his power up, when is he gonna become Kamen Rider Valvarat, but I'm just waiting for that day to come, okay? Because it has been teased to us that he is not gonna be the secondary rider of the story itself, but instead he's gonna be the fourth rider of the series itself. So him having a power up seems to be quite a long journey yet, because I felt like we are gonna focus a lot more on Rinne getting her driver, and maybe some other, maybe Dread is gonna be, maybe Dread would consider as the secondary rider if you really think about it in this fashion, because he, like, Dread is literally the second rider that actually got introduced to the story itself. So I don't know, man, like, does Evil Rider are they considered to be the secondary rider? I'm not sure, okay, but I'm really excited to see what is about to happen moving forward. But with that being said, let's talk about the big thing that I believe a lot of people wants to talk about, and that is X-Rex. Turns out X-Rex eat people so that he can read the memory of people, so that he could get to know them, whether or not he can find out, can I trust this person or not, and something like that. And when X-Rex actually reads the memory of Houtarou, we actually find out that X-Rex has the ability to even open up memory of those who have already been deleted or being altered, something like that. So if that would mean that if Houtarou would want Kajiki, if Houtarou wants Kajiki to remember everything that happens and every encounter with the Chemy, that means X-Rex might be able to help Kajiki to unlock all the altered memory that he has been, all of the memory that has been altered by Minato itself. Okay, so I think that's gonna be really, really interesting, which I don't think is ever gonna happen, but it is definitely possible. And we actually get to see a really interesting scene where a kid, Houtarou, is actually playing with Hopper One and telling Hopper One, hey, we are always gonna be friends and all those stuff. This would actually mean that she is not selected by random, but instead Hopper One might actually go when Hopper One was being sent to the human realm, he might be actively looking for Houtarou. Okay, I think that is gonna be really, really interesting if that is the case, because Houtarou is no longer the kid that just got chosen by random, but it also makes sense like why in episode 1 like Houtarou and Hopper One it can just go along with one another so quickly and so easily. Okay, so really, really amazing thing that we actually get to see, but I'm not sure how things are gonna go, because right now yet another level 10 card has been added to the collection. I'm not sure whether or not we are actually gonna get a power up further down the line that fast or not, because so far I have not seen any leak regarding like a next level 10 power up card. But in the next episode preview, we do actually get to see X Wizard making an appearance in the series itself. I think it is to kind of like cross over into the movie that we're about to see, like the Kamen Rider Gotchard and Kamen Rider Gitz crossover movie, where Gitz is gonna become a Chemy card itself. Okay, so very, very amazing thing, and we actually get to hear what is the card call out for X-Rex. It is actually Grateful Ancient, and for UFO-X it is actually Marvelous Occult. So I felt like if after the next episode, if on episode 16, like in between of 15 and 16 is where the Christmas movie actually came out, I felt like I felt like maybe when we go into episode 16, we are actually gonna see Houtarou owning a few level 10 cards, and that might actually be the moment where we actually start to see him using like X Fortress, Exit Fighter, Kabuto, like Beetle X, and Yugadora Seal card. Like we might actually get to see it happening or like occurring for the next few episodes, maybe until episode 20 and stuff, and then we are gonna get yet another power up, like a super form or something like that. I think that is definitely gonna be what is gonna happen for the power up of Houtarou. But what I really want to see is Dread to move on from type 0 to type 1. Okay, I really want to see that happening, and I think it is gonna happen really, really soon, especially with I think Lakeshi is definitely might actually be the one that actually opened the floodgate for us to actually see that hey, Dread is capable of becoming other forms and have other version of power up, something like that. I think it is gonna be really fun next episode. But that is all from me. Hope you enjoy what you see. If you made it this far into the video, means you enjoy the content. I'll really, really recommend you to subscribe, share my video with those who might actually be interested in the video itself, to really help me to keep this thing going, because it has been 1 year since my channel got deleted in the past, and doing it for 3 years straight, having kind of like any result. Like I did have result like 1 year ago, but my channel got deleted. But so I kind of restarted it, and after 1 year, I only managed to gather around like 400 plus subscribers. I think it is something to celebrate about, but at the same time, I also felt like it is something that I really want to see result. Okay, I really want to see result, and I know that I'm not putting in that much effort as when Kamen Rider Gotchard is airing. I know I can clearly see my own effort level of effort dropping, but I still try to maintain the episode review, the trailer breakdown and all the stuff, because I felt like those are the key content that my channel is gonna give for you guys, for the fans who are watching, and for those who really wants a community where they can just come together and just speak their mind and give theories without any kind of judgment in the comment section below. I hope that is the community that I'm building, and if you want to be a part of the community, subscribe, help the community grow. But that is all from me. Okay, final words before you leave, so that you can let me know you finished the video. Let's go with pink. Why pink? Because X-Rex is literally a pink dinosaur. I don't know, he's not fully pink, but you know, it reminds me of Revise. Okay, so let's go with pink. Goodbye, sayonara, hope you enjoy.